I don't see how they can lead a normal life. I mean, when you see the news and that, it's nothing but violence. It can't be, there's no way they can lead a normal life.
Soldiers, the army, bombs, sort of thing, violence in general.
I just think about the violence and the bombing, isn't it? What's wrong?
War, violence, killing.
Oh my God, last place I want to go.
You know, I think I'd be pretty scared to walk down the street.
I'm just sorry for them. They'd have to grow up with all this shooting and violence every day.
The drab view of an urban city, it could be Birmingham, Glasgow, Liverpool or even Dublin. Its people are warm, friendly, humorous and above all they're basically good human beings. If they were allowed to be. This is the scene at an important city council meeting at Belfast City Hall. Of course, the place has been bombed a few times, but as you can see, the City Hall has managed to retain its famed splendour. The city fathers are settling a problem in the usual manner, a jolly good sectarian squabble. And here are the good citizens of Belfast, going about their normal business in the normal way. Yes, the trouble has taken its toll, but the ordinary working folk are resilient and adapt their lives to the unusual circumstances as best they can. But it's difficult to pursue normality when British soldiers are constantly stalking the trouble-torn streets. Ever alert, pointed rifles, these fresh-faced soldiers patrol unfriendly neighbourhoods, never knowing what fate awaits around the next corner.
Belfast is just a working-class city like anywhere else, and apart from that, it's magic music.
I think it's alright.
Well, it's not as bad as it's made out to be. I like Belfast, you know.
What do you think of Belfast?
What does it matter what I think?
Belfast, to me, it's a political wasteland, but apart from that, there seems to be a growing awareness among the kids. Pint of Guinness is good, and the music scene seems to be getting a lot better.
I think it's all right. It's very sexist.
Brilliant music scene.
Be a people soldier, paramilitary, gun in hand. I won't be a soldier.
The changing graffiti reflects the changing attitudes among youth. Walls which were once adorned with political slogans are now the advertising spaces for the latest groups. Some young people are seemingly discarding the values of the older generation who created the situation here. Others are in it for a bit of fun. But whatever the reasons, punk is very widespread in Belfast.
Before I was a punk, I was running about these skinners, you know, it was kind of boring. Go out every Sunday, Thursday night, go to a stupid disco, sit there and do the same thing, you know, but when you're a punk, you do different things from other people, you know, just something different.
It doesn't depend on fashion or anything like that. You're going down, you're part of what's happening, and that's what really matters.
I need to do something different than what my brothers did before me, what my mum and dad did before them, what my boss did before me, you know what I mean? Just want to do something different, better than what everybody else did.
Getting up and dancing, getting into music, like having a great time.
I've got better bands than many cities in Britain, though we may be underrated.
Yeah, there's some pretty good punk bands in Belfast, but I'd say there's a lot of punk bands that are getting, you know, they're not getting what they deserve.
Do you think there's enough venues?
No, definitely not. The Harp's the only real place in Belfast to go and have a good night.
This one's for all the boys at Harp. New West 79.
Do you think punk's helping the situation over here at all?
Well, I don't think anything can really help the situation over here. You know, it's doing something. It's bringing the two communities together a bit, but it hasn't done all that much, really.
It breaks down all sorts of barriers, religious and class barriers. Everybody who was in the Harp tonight, nobody cared about you were as long as you were punk.
But, like, I sincerely believe that if punk breaks down the barrier for one person, then it's worthwhile, like, isn't it? I mean, one person, it's only a tiny particle, but it's going to create for a better situation here. And, like, punk's done that for me. Like, I used to walk down the street and well, I won't say what religion I am, but, you know, people used to yap on and I'd say same back and all. But it's just changed it completely for me. It's done that for me. I believe there's other people it's done it for. And in doing that, it is presenting at least a partial solution to the problem that's going on here.
Punk in Belfast started off the same as it did in any other city. I think Belfast will be the last punk stronghold because it's more than a fashion here. Everywhere else it has died out, it's not fashionable anymore. Belfast needs punk, and it won't die out here until something, if anything, can replace it.